part where he's like basically trying to get her to call the security guard fat.
Yeah, and she's like,
She's like,
what did you say? She was like, I would say she's security big.
she's security heavy.
Yeah.
She's like, she can protect the building type big. That shit is so funny. Come on. And then she's like, I was 130 pounds at that time.
Work. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Baby That's Cont, where two content pill divas discuss all things pop culture. This week we got Taylor Swift and her countdown mania, plus her surprise engagement, talking about Freakier Friday, as well as Cardi B taking the stand and letting us have it. Plus more. Well, as you can all see, we have a wonderful special guest returning to the pod this week. We have my BFF, Natalie, who's also, as you know, my top roaster.
I feel like this is an unearned reputation for me at this point, but I'll do my best to re-earn it.
Well, you're definitely in the top two. It's probably between you and Kip, I would say.
Okay, well, fitting for the pod then.
True, you'll fit right in here. Anyways, it's been a busy week for content, especially if your name is Taylor
Oh
Swift.
my God.
So, okay, before we get into the Taylor Swift of it all, how much, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you say you're a Swiftie? So from not Swiftie at all to hardcore.
Okay, honestly, I would have like 2 or 3 years ago given myself a zero, like zero Swifty. But I feel like I can't really say that anymore because the last album, what was the name?
The Tortured Poets
Yes,
Department.
that one. Um, I did. I was like, okay, let me see what all the fuss is about. I keep trying to get into it. And I liked a few songs. Like I was actually like, okay, this is making sense to me. I see why people like this.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's just it doesn't resonate with me. I don't know what it is. I feel like it's very white girl, which
Well, yes.
to each their own. Like nothing wrong with that. God knows, like I have my own white girl interests for sure. But I don't know. She's never been one of them. Like I can't connect to it. It's not for me.
I see. Have you listened to the second, like the anthology tracks?
No.
Because I like that half better than
Oh
the main
wait.
album.
Yeah, yeah. It's just like a long album, right? I feel like I did probably listen to them, but I can't even remember what the names of the songs are called. Like it just doesn't stick with me. There's very little emotional resonance. I just like don't feel strongly about it. I feel like honestly, people are like mentally ill about Taylor Swift. And it's like it's really scary what I see on TikTok of
Yeah.
people being like, I stopped my car to watch the countdown. And then it's like a poster or
Okay,
something.
yes. We need to talk about that because
Like I'm scared.
I think yes, like if Taylor Swift puts up a countdown, that should feel like a world-stopping moment. And what we've gotten has been like one kind of big announcement, like new album, okay, that's
Yeah.
countdown worthy.
Yeah.
But like releasing CD variants, releasing vinyl variants, releasing a second batch of vinyl variants is not countdown worthy, I don't think.
At some point, it's vampiric and parasitic on her part. It's like, how bad do you need our money, bitch? Like for
But
real.
like she doesn't, right?
But I guess she does, because why is she doing that?
I don't know. Maybe there is like that portion of the fan base that
They buy
like
it.
they loves it.
They
They
buy
they
it.
gag over it.
They act that she's like this person that I watched in TikTok today trying to prepare for this conversation was like, why am I literally shaking for this countdown? Like, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I'm like, what? Are you okay?
It's not good. I had a very love hate like abusive relationship with the countdowns last week because I was like, oh
Okay,
my
so you're
god.
part of the problem, is what you're saying.
Okay, at first I was so in on the countdown because it's like exciting news. But then when it turned out to just be variant after variant, With literally these variants don't even have supposedly extra songs. They're just different colors.
Yeah, which is a
Um,
thing everyone is doing now. They're just releasing
yes.
alternate like album covers.
Yeah. I don't understand that either. But I will say on Friday, I was like, I got so into it. It was like, okay, I'm bored. Like, when is Taylor Swift gonna put another countdown up? And then it turns out she did. I just didn't know. And then I was like, oh my God, do you think she's gonna do the Super Bowl? Because it was like Super Bowl
Oh
colors or whatever.
no.
And then she really pulled me right back in and was like, you know what? Vinyl variant.
That's crazy. Wait, so how many countdowns have there been at this
I
point?
think there's been three or four, at least three, maybe four.
So it started at 5, then went to 4, then went to 3 hours.
Yes. Maybe it was two, and that's why I missed it. It was so short.
So there has been a 2-hour one and it was another vinyl.
I think it wasn't 2 hours actually. I think it was 5433. Which who knows could mean something.
Oh my God.
Swifties,
I
let us
also
know.
am like, the whole Easter egg thing gets on my nerves to the nth degree. Like, it's kind of fun. Like, okay, there's like some cleverness there. I get it, but it's a little much. It's a little like too cute. I don't know.
I get irritated, but then I also get sucked in too. I don't know how much time we want to spend on this, but I'll tell you after the karma theory, which you Swifties know I am
Yeah,
in
I
on
have
that.
no idea what the fuck that's about.
Okay.
I did immediately go to the Gaylor subreddit when the engagement news dropped.
I'm worried for them.
They're not okay. Like, one of my friends is a Gaylor, and so she sent me all these like theories and
Oh
she
no.
she like sent me song lyrics or whatever. And I was like, okay, I could kind of see what you're talking about. Like, I do kind of get it. And then I decided to go to the Gaylor subreddit, which was not a good decision on my part, but it was like a level of unhinged that, the meme with the guy like with all the like maps and shit and like
Yeah.
pieces of string, that is them like putting everything together to create insane conspiracies about all the women she's ever loved. And they still, right now, when she's engaged to this man, are like, this is a PR relationship. This is fake. I'm not saying all of them. Like, there are some Gaylors that are, it's like a spectrum of like,
Yeah.
but there are a fair number who like continue to believe that she's like faking it all the way up to the engagement and that she's gonna, it's part of a performance art piece and she's gonna leave him at the altar to announce that she's gay.
Okay, but okay, but what if?
Honestly, if she did, I might be converted to a fan. Like, that's so crazy and unhinged.
Yeah, I don't, for the record, I don't think that's what's happening here because they're so like insufferably cute together.
They obviously are in love. Like,
Yeah.
there is no question in my mind.
Did you see? So they just got engaged, right?
Yes, obviously. I'm sure everyone knows that about that.
Um,
You couldn't escape knowing about that.
that's true. I thought it was cute. So I don't know if you knew that. I don't know how deep you are in the Taylor lore, but you know that she was on his podcast, right?
Yes, I didn't watch the podcast, but I saw some clips and it looked cute.
Yeah, it did. So apparently while they were filming that, his team was setting up the surprise
I heard that. I
engagement.
think that's really cute.
I think it is super cute too. I don't know. I mean, I guess it could have been his idea. I feel like that really shows that he cares.
Yeah, I mean, again, like I can't get too parasocial with it, and I am like maybe a little cynical by nature, but I do feel like I'm not ready to say anything about like how he actually feels. However, I will say like it seemed genuine. Like the clips that I saw from the podcast, it felt very much like um they were both being themselves and they
Yeah.
seem really comfortable with each other and like they're meshing really well and there's a lot of like comfort there. Like there was like a dynamic you could see that like looked really cute and really healthy. And to find out he proposed after that is honestly very cute. Like I do really like that.
Yeah.
Um,
There's this clip going around of Taylor saying something like, if like this had wouldn't have happened, then like I wouldn't have had a boyfriend. And you see him look at the camera like, boyfriend, kinda?
yeah,
Like, that's what
that's
you think.
that's cute. That's cute.
Uh, it did make me like him a little bit more because I didn't know that much about him.
Were you anti?
I wouldn't say anti, like I free to do whatever she wants. Want her to be happy. As
Okay,
Kip
let's caveat for all the
if
Swifties.
Kip was here, he would say we wish her well.
Oh yeah, where is Kip? Shouldn't you have said that?
Oh, yeah. So spoiler alert, Kip is not here this week. Oh, well, we did announce it last episode for
Oh, okay,
our
okay.
diehard listeners. He's on vacation, so we're doing a fun guest episode. The first ever all in person episode.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of him because I wasn't familiar with his game, so to speak.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, I just like don't know who he is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it from any perspective. Like, I have zero opinions about Travis Kelce. I've heard
I mean,
him.
he seems nice.
I saw the tweets where he like doesn't know grammar and
Yeah, where the squirrel crushed the bread or whatever he said.
it's like squirrel spelled wrong. Honestly,
Um,
I find that. I mean, I don't know that I would like love to date a man who can't spell squirrel, but like it's kind of charming.
okay,
I don't
squirrel is a
hate it.
hard word
Okay.
for um yeah, the thing I thought was a little cringy was her caption on the photos.
Oh yeah, the gym teacher and the English teacher, or what does she say?
Yeah, like your English teacher and gym teacher are getting married. It reminded me of at our school, we had a gym teacher, football coach who was married to a Spanish teacher.
Wait, who again? Mr.
No, that's not high school, sis. Also, don't say the names because I have to beep.
Oh, sorry.
It was it starts with a K.
Wait, in our high school?
Mm-hmm. They were already married.
Okay, you can tell me later.
How do you not? You'll know if you're like, oh, chat. She's gonna say that. Yeah, I don't know. It just reminded me of that a lot, and it's also like he's not the coach; he's the player. You know what I mean?
Well, it's just very she's also not in English. Like it's very on brand for her. I feel like she loves to turn herself into a trope and her life into like this like neat little story. That is
Yeah,
her greatest skill perhaps. Is like creating a narrative that is extremely universal that like everyone can kind of project their fantasies onto her relationship and her desires or whatever. That I feel like that is what is so compelling for people. I actually have you seen that kind of unhinged? I'm so sorry to whoever posted this, but it is kind of unhinged. This post that's been going around about like why it's so meaningful to me that Taylor Swift is engaged. And it's like after
no,
all of these years and all these men and terrible relationships and it's helped me believe that like I can also have this kind of love and like stuff like I think that is her greatest talent is making people look at her and her life which is objectively nothing like any of our lives. Like
yeah,
she is so different from what any of I mean, obviously she's a human being, but like it's incredible that she is having a singular human experience right now. Like nobody but Taylor Swift knows what it's like to be Taylor Swift. And yet she creates this narrative around herself that allows everybody to, or not everybody. I can't personally do this, which is maybe why I can't relate to her, but so many people can like project themselves onto her life and then they just want to glom onto it and create all these insane stories about who she is. I guess that's like what it means to have a parasocial relationship.
yeah, that's true. But it's weird to me to be parasocial with her when she used to be very social media forward and now she's like closed off. I feel like she
Yeah.
doesn't even give you that much anymore to like latch onto.
But her music and the Easter egg bullshit is enough. It's not like Beyoncé. Like, Beyoncé is truly a diva. Beyoncé truly gives you nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, she gave us Lemonade, but that's a topic for another day. Um, she feels very inaccessible. Like, I don't really know what her personality is like. I
Yeah.
only know who she is as Beyoncé, the entertainer. Whereas, like, Taylor has that like weird girl next door situation happening on purpose. She cultivates that,
Yeah.
which is why she's calling herself an English teacher when she's a fucking mega billionaire who like takes private jets to go see her boyfriend play at the
Yeah.
Super
I
Bowl.
just feel like English teacher, gym teacher works if your fans are like in high school age. But all
Okay,
the
well,
fans are like our age, aren't they?
he's still like, okay, that's the thing that's crazy is I think that that is one of the reasons that's another issue that I have with relating to her music is that I feel like it hasn't changed at all. Like the stuff she sings about and the way she is singing and the position she puts herself in her own lyrics, it feels exactly the same as when she was writing her very first albums when we were in high school. And back then I was like, these are fun. Like I can actually relate to this. And now that we're in our 30s, I feel a lot more like I'm a little bored by this. Like this is the
I see.
same shit that you've been singing about for 20 years. I mean, it's not that long, but it feels like it. It's
12.
like,
Almost. Okay, I will sit. I'm gonna give you the deep cut songs
okay,
that I
okay.
think you would like.
I'll give it a chance.
Because I kind of disagree with that, but I'm not gonna argue with you when you don't know
I'm not knowledgeable enough to
when you
know the
don't know the
debate.
sacred text.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Well, we are very happy for them. We wish them well. I'm very excited for the new album. Maybe after Natalie's education, she will be too.
Okay, I need everyone to know I have listened to Taylor Swift.
But you just said you didn't listen to all the songs.
To Untortured Poets Department, I did.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, Untortured Poets Department, I did.
The whole like 24.
Yes, absolutely. I went to Peru that year and there was no service anywhere and all I could listen to was the downloaded Tortured
I
Poets
see. So you're
MP3.
trauma bonded.
Um so I did. And I liked a lot of the songs. I'm not saying that I didn't like any of them, but I do think that like the fundamental perspective she's singing from remains a little too similar to like 16 years old, I have a crush on a boy
Got it.
type songs. You're free to disagree. Perhaps we can have this debate one day.
Don't worry, the internet will get you.
I know.
I don't
I am
even have to do
setting myself
anything.
up right now.
Yes. Well, so have you seen any good movies recently?
Um, with you,
I say as I already know
yesterday.
because we went together.
Yeah, we went to this hilarious movie theater in Portland called Studio One, which I loved personally, but I love that. I love kitschy movie theaters. We were in the Paris room, which was like this
Oh
really
my god, I'm gonna put my photo in.
really bizarre, like this like really Disneyland kitschy like version of like a Paris, I don't even know, Paris themed movie theater.
Yeah.
Um to see Freakier Friday, which I'd been so excited to see. Uh what what would you give it? Like rating wise, 0 to 10.
Yeah, from 0 to 10, I'd give it an 8.
Wow.
Like it's obviously not literally peak cinema.
Yeah,
Like
obviously
it's
for what
not
it is.
it's just a silly comedy sequel. And for that I give it an 8. I thought it was funny.
Same.
The story, while predictable, I think intentionally,
Those movies are
um,
supposed to be predictable. I don't want
was
a twist.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like for me, I think 8 is totally fair. I might give it like a 7.5 just because again, like I feel like there were some weird tonally like cheesy things in the beginning, which like it's kind of a cheesy premise, obviously, but I don't know. I feel like there's something in movies now where they're like trying to represent the Gen Z perspective and they do it in a way that it's clear like old people wrote the script. Um, so that was like a little annoying and it kept taking me out of the narrative, but that it was only in the beginning. And then I feel like as the movie kind of like picked up steam, it got a lot better and I genuinely was belly laughing. We had to talk about Jamie Lee Curtis because I feel like she carried that movie on her back.
Yeah, she really ate in this movie.
She is so funny. She is so good. Her physical comedy is honestly like better even than it was when she was younger, I feel like. Like she's incredible. The height of her powers.
Agreed. I told you last night there's a scene where she's in a record store and I was like, give her the Oscar.
She's like on the ground trying to like sneak by and just the way she is crawling and like how her face and how she acts when she gets caught. It's just so funny. Like she is funny without even having to say anything. I'm obsessed with her. I love her. Also, can we say this? Like incredible rack. Her tits look amazing.
Yeah, she's been doing a lot of promo with featuring the girls. People were saying like she's doing that to get views to the movie, and it's like I feel like the movie stands alone.
She doesn't need to do that. But I'm sure it's not hurting the situation. And they do feature in the movie. It's not false advertising.
That's true. I think the love story, or whatever you want to call it, crush between Chad Michael Murray's character and her is just even funnier now that they're
So
older.
good. It's so good.
I thought it had a lot of fun callbacks to the original.
Yeah.
Like even some of the lines I think were from the original movie.
Oh, I don't know if I caught that.
Like when she says make good choices
Yeah, yeah,
is
yeah.
from the original one. Um I don't know.
I feel like they had good like twists on stuff that happened in the movie, in the original, like where you think they're about to like play out the exact same thing, but they
Yeah.
put like a little twist on it in a way that felt like nice and smart. Um, but it was, I think, something that was actually really interesting, and it's not really a spoiler, like mild spoiler, but it almost has the exact same like progression as the
Yeah.
original movie in terms of like scene for scene. There's a wedding at the end, there's a concert at the end. Like, I thought that was really well done because it didn't feel super forced. It felt like it actually made sense with the plot of this movie. Cute. I loved
Yeah.
it.
I thought, okay, we have to talk about how absolutely in love I am with Manny Jacinto now.
He's so
The
dreamy.
dancing
The
scene. Oh
dancing
my
scene.
God.
I have watched that so many times on TikTok. Henry's getting like annoyed with me at this point.
Oh, he was so, I don't know if it was just the accent. It's not like I was a hater before. I was neutral to him. But in the
Oh.
movie, I like literally fell in love.
Yeah, no, I've been knowing. I absolutely knew.
Is
He's
that his
so
real
hot.
accent or he for the
No, no,
movie?
no. I don't think that's his
I
real
didn't
accent.
think so.
Um, but I'm not now that you say that, I'm not sure. The first thing I saw him in was The Good Place, which I think is
Yeah,
yeah,
me too.
everyone. Um, but I can't remember now whether he's actually British. I don't think so. Wait, should we look that up? Is
We
Manny
can.
Jacinto? Huh?
I said, yeah, we can. The people need to know. I don't think he is, but I have nothing to base that on.
Let's see. No, he's from Canada.
Oh,
So just doing a British accent for the movie. Yeah, he's so hot. It's crazy. All the scenes where they kept showing him like supposedly, in an emotional moment, walking to his car
he just
or
literally looks
whatever. I'm
gorgeous.
like, this
I
looks
can't.
like an ad. Like I can't. I'm so sorry. And not to take away from his acting talent at all. Like, it was good. Like he was
We believed he was
fine.
British. That's how good it was.
Not about that, but it's just like, when someone is like so hot, he's like too hot that it is taking you out of the moment. Like it's like distracting me from the movie.
Yeah, kinda. Also, we need to talk about how Jamie Lee Curtis was absolutely roasting me and coming for my gig as a dual podcaster pickleball player in this movie.
I actually didn't see Ruben laughing harder than during the pickleball scenes, and I feel like it was because he was thinking about you.
I was absolutely dying during the pickleball scenes. Like, I could not. I was like bent over laughing at that.
Yeah, they were really funny. So, I mean, I guess in summation, if you are a Freaky Friday fan, if you're a Lindsay Lohan fan, if you're a Jamie Lee Curtis fan, if you like hot people,
True.
watch this movie.
So, well, speaking of movies,
Oh, yeah.
I also saw Weapons lately, and originally I didn't like I thought it was okay, but I
Okay.
literally can't stop thinking about it. Like
Oh,
in a
I
good
loved
way.
it.
Like
Yeah.
now I feel like it is like a top movie for me.
So, what do you think changed? Like, why did it not hit in the beginning and then you liked it later?
I think I went into it like with it being like super overhyped maybe. And so I was like, okay, it was good, but not like great. But then now a week later, I'm like still thinking about it every day.
Hmm.
So that I think that changed it for me. It's
What
like
are
maybe
you like thinking about still, or like why is it resonating still?
I feel like it was everything that I want in a horror movie, which is I like the classic, like there is an evil and there's rules to it, and you can beat it by like following, like understanding the rules.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a classic horror movie trope. I like when they mix humor in
Hmm.
to the movies,
Yeah.
and I like when they're a little campy too. Like for me, I think my favorite horror movie is like the Scream series. I think they do
Mhm.
all of those.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. I feel like it struck exactly the right note. It did exactly what I wanted it to. And when I went to watch it, I hadn't heard anything about it and I purposely had just like not even watched a trailer. So I
Okay.
was going in totally blind. I just knew it was a horror movie and I was really wowed. I feel like horror is one of those genres that is so often done really badly, where I leave the movie so disappointed after having been so excited from the, like, trailers, and this was, like, the opposite. I felt like it was really smart. I felt like it made me think a lot, like, I kept thinking about, like, "Why did they do that, though? Like, why did they have this scene?" And kind of, like, coming to new conclusions
Yeah.
days after I watched the movie. Um, it's so good. It also is really disgusting, like, bodily, viscerally disgusting, so if you have any aversion to gore, don't see it. However, I actually think that's a crucial component of a good horror movie to me.
I thought there was like to me an acceptable amount. Like I really don't like gory stuff,
Mm.
but I think you're right. Like there has to be something. Like otherwise it's
It's
like what are
horror
the
film.
stakes, you
Yeah.
know? There's only so much you can do without showing before you have to show it, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Like, part of why you go see a horror movie is to be horrified, and a
Well,
lot
yes.
of what is horrifying there is a scene okay, this is not actually a spoiler, but I do think it elucidates what I'm talking about. There's a scene where somebody grabs a potato peeler or, like, a vegetable peeler
Oh, yeah.
and peels another person's face with it. Disgusting, like, visceral.
Okay, I did close my eyes. I'm
Disgusting.
not even joking. I closed my
No,
eyes.
I closed my eyes too. I can't watch stuff like that. Like I definitely but I want it to be in the movie, but oftentimes I'm like watching through my fingers. Um yeah, it it was really good though. Highly recommend. That for me is like an 8.5,
Yeah, I
I would
think I
say.
originally would rate it an 8, but I do feel like it's creeping up. I would probably give it a 9 now.
Wow. Yeah, I think it's totally fair.
I really liked the references to older, like other horror movies.
Mm,
Like I was getting the Blair Witch Project, The Shining a lot.
yeah,
Um, I really like when a horror movie is metaphorical, but it also holds up as not metaphorical
I totally
also.
agree.
And this one I think really nailed that.
I totally agree.
I really don't like when it's all metaphor.
Yeah, it doesn't hit the same.
And I'm like on Reddit Googling, like searching what happened, like at the end of the
Like
movie when it's over.
ending explained. Like,
Yeah, and it's like, oh, that was just all fake and it was a metaphor for grief. I'm like,
yeah.
okay, like if I want that, I think I'll read a book.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I do think, and even with a book, honestly, the story should stand on its own. And I do think people don't pay enough attention to that. Like, the plot has to be plotting,
Yes,
regardless of all the other, like, it makes everything else more resonant if the story is good.
it's true. I think one thing that's hard about movies is there's so many different ways to look at them, like from storytelling to acting
Yeah.
to like camera shots to music and everything. I feel
Yeah.
like this one maybe it didn't nail all of them, but did well in a lot.
Yeah. I would say so. I loved it.
I want to see it again. I don't think I'm gonna
Me
go to
too.
theaters, but when it comes to streaming, I'm gonna watch it again.
Same. We can write little essays to each other
I
about
can
our
post
expectations.
another rant on TikTok.
You were so right, though.
Thank you so much. People are were still commenting like, "No, you're wrong,"
Well, yeah, they didn't get it. They
and I'm
didn't
like,
understand what was
"It's
going
okay for you to believe that, but that's not the truth."
Yeah.
Fun week for movies. Another fun thing we watched this week was Cardi B taking the stand.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like inappropriate. Like this is America where that stuff just is broadcast as entertainment, but
It's also like it wouldn't be entertainment if she wasn't so entertaining. Like, I'm so sorry, but she is funny no matter what she is doing. And she's not necessarily trying to be funny. Like, she's just going up there to like be herself. And they're asking her. Part of it also is like this person. I mean, how much do you know about this like trial? I kind of just was like
not a
reading about
lot.
it.
Yeah, can you lay out what you know?
Okay, this is what I know. Fact check me. I don't claim to have uh all the facts straight, but from my understanding, this person is suing her. This is a civil case. This is not a criminal case. And this person is suing her for alleged assault at a medical facility where Cardi was, I believe it was like a gynecologist's office, and Cardi was going there and she was like very recently pregnant. Um, and her and the security guard got into some kind of altercation. I've heard different accountings of like how the altercation came to be. In some, they said that like the security guard was basically following her and had a phone out and was like trying to, I don't know, get Cardi's attention or get Cardi to speak to her. Cardi was upset. There was some kind of altercation. They had a verbal exchange. The security guard claims that Cardi like scratched her in the face and like physically injured her, and she's suing her for like $24 million.
Okay, reasonable amount.
At least this is what okay. Again, fact check me. Um, but Cardi is basically like, I didn't touch her. I didn't touch this bitch. Like I yelled at her, yes. I called her a bitch. Yes, I called her a bitch. She in fact said that on the stand.
Yes, I did see the clip.
Um, but yeah, I didn't like physically injure her. She's like just trying to get money out of me. So that's like the basic outline as I understand it. And this person's lawyers, the plaintiff, the lawyer seems to me to be wildly incompetent. Like I
Well,
I
otherwise, why would you take this case? I mean, maybe it did happen. I don't know, but it doesn't seem like it to me.
yeah, based on the, you know, my cursory research.
Yeah.
Um, but just the way he was like speaking to her was really weird. he was constantly asking like the same questions over and over again, it sounded like. And the other Cardi's lawyer was basically like objection, 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 and every objection is getting sustained. So he just seems to be floundering
Yeah.
trying to present this case. And Cardi is so funny. She's there's so many clips. Have you watched all of the clips where
Probably
she's
not
like,
all of them.
well, yeah, probably not all, but like there's one where she has to tell him and explain to him that she's wearing wigs because he's like, yesterday your hair was
Yes.
black and short and today it's blonde and long. Like, which one is your real hair? And
She's
she's
like,
like,
neither. I can't tell if he's asking absurd questions or if this is what it's really like. And like the fact
yeah,
that she's like not playing along is what makes it entertaining.
it's so funny.
She's like highlighting the absurdity of the situation.
I mean, yes, she is like making him look dumb because he's asking her dumb questions, but also she's just funny. Like the part where he's like basically trying to get her to call the security guard fat.
Yeah, and she's like,
She's like,
what did you say? She was like, I would say she's security big.
she's security heavy.
Yeah.
She's like, she can protect the building type big. That shit is so funny. Come on. And then she's like, I was 130 pounds at that time.
Work.
I'm obsessed with her. She's so funny.
I
Let's get a
didn't I
Cardi.
didn't really like her when she first got big, but she's grown a lot on me.
Oh, you were missing out. She's so funny. Um, she's always been funny. I've been a Cardi fan forever. Um, but yeah, anyways, again, I don't know all the facts of the situation. I'm not in acting in my capacity as a journalist at this moment. Um, but wishing her the best.
We wish her well.
We wish her well.
24 million just sounds like a crazy amount to ask
Okay,
for.
let me make sure that I'm not lying to your whole audience.
That's okay. This is not a fact-based podcast. This is entertainment purposes only. To everybody who's getting mad at my clips online, it's for jokes.
That's true. But I mean, just Cardi B lawsuit
I will also
secured
say you can get
girlfriend.
mad at the clips of Kip online too, not just me.
Okay, wait, no, it's true. It's $24 million. Dollars.
Wow.
This is crazy. What could possibly have happened to her in that brief altercation to warrant that amount of restitution? I am not understanding.
I don't
Anyway.
know. Well, I can't wait to see how it turns out.
Yeah.
So, do you know who MrBeast is?
Okay, I've heard the name. I'm not living under a rock to that degree, but I truly don't know who that man is. Like, if you showed me a picture, I would not be able to pick him out.
Yeah, well, that's fair because he is very generic looking. He's not known for his looks. Not to say he's looks bad, but like
To
that's not
clarify.
what his persona is based around,
Well,
really.
what is his, because he's so popular. When I told Henry I didn't know who that was, he was like
Yeah.
confused.
So MrBeast is I believe the number one followed YouTube creator. And his videos get millions, like mega millions of views. He
And he
also
does what?
well, it's kind of changed, evolved throughout the years, but well, maybe not. He really grew into fame for doing like giveaway videos, kind of like not like going up to a homeless person and like giving them
Oh,
$100, but
okay.
like more funner, silly versions of like, I'll give you 10 minutes in GameStop to get whatever you can fit in your arms and I'll pay for it. And then it's evolved into like he does like mini like reality shows. Like um I'll give you like $10,000 for every day you stay in this building and they have like everything they need inside to live. Like
Wow,
weird
that's like a
stuff like
lot
that.
of production. He must
Yeah.
he
He
has
spends like hundreds
money.
of millions of dollars on this every year. And he most recently had a TV show with Amazon Prime called Beast Games, which was like, did you watch the Squid Game reality show?
Unfortunately, I haven't. I really want to.
Oh, I love the reality show of it. It's so good. But it's like basically that.
Okay.
So the Rolling Stones put out the like top 50 whatever influential creators list, and he's on it, of course. He's
Right.
like 7 or something. And Caleb Heron was like one level above, I think, number 6. And so Mr.
Oh,
Beast posted like the screenshot of Caleb like complaining about it, like, how is this guy with only like 1 million followers above me on the list? Like, what did I do to piss off the Rolling Stones?
Rolling
So
Stones.
it's unclear whether he thinks the Rolling Stones, the band, made the list, or if it's like a typo, or if he was trying to be funny and it just none of it landed.
Jesus.
I don't know. But I love Caleb Heron.
Yeah, who doesn't?
I can't think of like a bigger icon to me right now.
He's so funny. He had also like no shade, actually kind of shade, but like it sounds like Mr. Beast. First of all, I sound fucking ridiculous even saying that
It
name.
does sound
It's like
quite silly.
so stupid and corny. But his whole shtick is like thinking of weird scenarios that will generate a lot of engagement and views, but it's like not actually based on him and his
Yes.
like personal magnetism and personality. Whereas I would say that like Caleb's whole thing is who Caleb is. It's like he's just a
Yes.
funny, charming person that you want to watch. Like you want to watch him talk. I it
Yeah.
doesn't sound like you can say the same about
No,
this.
Mr. Beast has been getting clocked for years for like people say he's like robotic, he has a fake smile. Like he's not known, like I said, for his personality or vibe
Yeah,
or
he's not like great with in front of a camera. It
yeah.
doesn't sound like.
The content is not about him, it's about he like produces it and hosts it, I guess. But
That
he's
sounds
not what I
so
call a
boring.
top host. But he kind of rose to fame because his videos really resonated with like the YouTube crowd, which can skew very child to teenager
Uh-huh.
numbers.
Yeah.
And that's really what I think who watches the majority of his videos are kids that don't have
Okay.
maybe they don't have access to other forms of entertainment and YouTube is free.
Yeah.
So he's been getting dragged like all over the internet. Like what the funniest thing I saw was is it Ayo or Io Debris?
Yeah.
She like Caleb posted like about it on his Instagram and she said, "Not you about to get sent to a deserted island for 100 days." I love her. She is so
She's
funny
so
too.
funny. I also saw all I've seen of this drama is Caleb posting like I think it was an Instagram story or something where he like is on the phone and it says I'm in peace talks with
Yeah.
Mr. Beast. So they've made up.
I think he was just joking,
Oh.
but it's possible.
Well, it's very embarrassing. So I hope Mr. Beast has like apologized
He
at this
did
point.
delete the tweet and he was like, "I'm sorry. I watched." Well, he actually didn't say I'm sorry. But he was like, "I watched some of their videos. He's actually a really funny guy. Like I don't want to start any problem." But he never said I'm
Oh,
sorry.
now you don't want to start any problems after you started all the problems. For
Yeah.
sure.
It's crazy because he's like literally the biggest YouTube creator, and you're gonna like complain about not being number one on a list that like doesn't matter.
Yeah, like that's not taking the millions out of your bank account.
Exactly. Yeah, Caleb is not.
Sit back
You're
and
not
relax.
competing in the same market.
It's
You
very
know what I mean?
different.
Um, so that was just a lot of funny jokes this week about that. And then also, as you know, my fave Hassan Piker was on the list.
Oh, what
Hassan is
number
trying
was
to get
he?
him. I don't know. I feel like it was top 15, top 10, maybe. He was below Mr. Beast, I think.
Oh, okay.
But to me, it doesn't matter that much. I'm not gonna fight
You're not
for
gonna
a better
start a beef.
placement.
Wait,
Um,
so is Caleb a bigger icon to you than Hassan Piker?
oh, well, in different ways, I guess.
Right.
Like Caleb is obviously massively more funny, like than Hassan.
Well, Hassan's not funny. That's not his thing, right?
He is funny, but in a different way. Like I think in a nice way, Hassan is funny to laugh at. Like, and I think he
Okay.
knows that. Like
Yeah.
that's his
Like
bit.
he's bringing you in on the joke.
But Caleb, I think, is just it seems like he's naturally hilarious. Like
Yeah.
everything he says. I don't know if you've watched like any of his podcasts. Like the whole time he's funny
Yeah.
in a way that makes me like, I wish I could be like that.
I went to go watch his live podcast in DC.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And it was really funny.
That's cool.
It was really, yeah, he's great. I love him.
He has made me recently like realize like not that I want to be a comedian, but like I am interested in like learning to be funny like him. Not necessarily in his way, but like I never like thought of myself as a funny person.
I feel like is that something you can learn? Like I just feel like that's like your personality or not. I don't
I
know,
don't
maybe I'm wrong.
know. I think a lot of people learn like because whenever you not whenever, but like oftentimes when you talk to a comedian or like not me, but like when you see an interview, they tell you like who their favorite comedians were or inspirations were.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think if you are funny, maybe some of it is inherent, but like you still like latch on to those people.
Yeah. You can like get better at being funny. I guess that's true. I feel like also though, I do think it's different to do stand-up comedy and to just like be a funny person. Like I think those are
Yeah,
different
that's true.
skills. To me, like, yeah, probably like doing stand-up comedy is like a skill you can hone. And I'm sure you can get better at being funny. It's just that feels so hard because it almost feels like trying inherently makes you less
Oh my
funny.
gosh, yes. Tell me about it. It's like whenever I come to do the podcast and the moment I start thinking about it, I'm like, oh no,
Yeah,
this
like
is
now I
bad.
have nothing to say and I'm not funny anymore.
Once you put the pressure on, you really see what comes out.
Yeah.
So
Alas, not all of us can be Caleb. There's only one Caleb, as Rolling Stone knows.
him and whenever he does something with Brittany Broski, I'm just dying the whole time.
So funny. I die at the podcast that he did. I think it was with Brittany Brisky and Drew Afualo, where he tells the fucking story about the cologne.
Yes. Well, that came up in the roast of MrBeast. They
It's
were like, MrBeast could never ask his best friend what cologne he wears.
I'm sure at this point he's like sick and tired of being associated with that story, but it's so funny. I don't think I've ever laughed harder at a podcast.
Yeah, I agree. That and the one where they came dressed as minions. Did you watch that one? They're such a funny trio.
The best.
All right, well, to wrap it up, I have some hard hitting questions for you.
Okay,
I
I'm
don't know
ready.
if you read them because I didn't send them to you, but they were here
No,
the whole time.
this is a surprise to me.
Okay, so this is inspired by, but not a copy, of another really hilarious person, Miss Z-Way.
Got it.
Okay, so the first question is, do you watch the podcast every week?
No,
Do you watch it ever?
I've watched like 3 episodes.
Okay, that's not bad. But was one of them the one you were
No, actually, I
in?
couldn't stand to watch that one, so I watched the first 5 minutes and then I turned it off.
It is hard to watch yourself, I think. Okay. Well, now that you live in Portland, are you going to start a polycule?
You know what? I don't think that is going to I think that's a lot of work and I'm not
Yes.
going to do that work. I have
Okay,
other
tell that to your
shit to
therapist.
do.
Okay. Do you know who Joey Chestnut is?
Is he the hot dog guy?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I do.
Do you think I should change my online persona name to Joey Bestnut?
No, I do not think that. That's Terrible idea.
Okay, noted. Last question is, do you think I'm security heavy?
No, I think that you look like you're 130 pounds.
So you're saying I couldn't protect this
You
house?
couldn't protect the building. Absolutely not.
I think that's valid. Okay, well, that's all I had. Thank you for playing.
Thank you.
She passed. That was Brittany Broski inspired. You are now a member of my royal court. Well, anything else you'd like to say before we wrap up?
Thanks for having me. I'm looking forward to our weekend in Portland. Thank you.
Me too. Thanks for joining. Thanks for filling in for Kip. We wish him well.
Miss you, Kip.
He should be back next week with our regularly scheduled content. New episodes come out every Tuesday. You can follow us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We're also on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok under at Baby That's Cont. You can follow me or Kip on our personal Instagrams at Jojo_Patron or at Queen Kip. And we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.